How's it going, everybody? Greetings from Nerdiest Dime, and today we are going to be taking a look at Studio Series 86 Ironhide. Definitely one of my favorite figures of 2022. Hands down, easily made it to the top 10 list if I made one. It is a phenomenal figure. Well, phenomenal is too much. It's a great figure, robot mode wise. Let us take a look at this vehicle mode. So I don't mind this van mode, but it's really too much based off the crappy cartoon model. The bumper especially sucks. This sucks to me. I like all the silver, but I really wish that this silver wasn't here, because it doesn't make any sense considering this is red. If the silver was, I don't know, on the bumper, I would like it. But it doesn't look too bad. The hinges are the worst part, but that's the bare minimum with Transformers. You can see through the windows. I actually do like how roomy it looks. That is something I don't think people notice. Minus this hinge, I think it looks pretty roomy for a minivan. Transformer, that is. It looks not too bad. Why did they even bother putting this here? I don't know. Like, really? Look. Why? They got some silver for the bumper, but as you can see, this little tap for the heel, clearly it's starting to scrape away. It's quite nice. I love the silver rims. Forgot to point those out. Here's from the top, dumb ambulance tabs. From the bottom, I can only see his butt and his thighs. That's basically it. That's amazing. He does come with only two accessories, that being these two little pistols. Cool as they are, will she come with heavier artillery, like, I don't know, the siege rifle? Or not the rifle, the siege rocket launchers. But to be fair, you could literally just grab your siege one and done. They have a bunch of ways to store in vehicle mode. You got the two tabs up here. If you're stupid, if you're really stupid, you would put them up here. Yeah, like that doesn't look dumb at all. Or you can put them up here, I believe. Nope, they can't fit. So unless you probably want to be even dumber, put them in the, oops, oh, almost fell. If you want to put it there, if you really think that is funny looking. Or you can put it as leaf springs in the back of the van. Sorry about that. Let's put those here. I put them like this, which is where I actually recommend doing this little modification of trimming the handles down here. I actually recommend doing this. It doesn't affect the grip at all. It just makes it a lot easier to store in alt mode. And plus, it just looks a lot nicer. Don't face them back way unless you really want those turbos. But anyway, let us get down to some size comparisons. Let's start with something a little more modern, shall we? Legacy Drag Strip. Well, modern. This doesn't look so bad, honestly, but to be fair, this alt mode doesn't technically exist. It's based off of something that would exist, but not exactly it. But it doesn't look too bad. It's like he's actually shorter here. Like, yeah, he's shorter, which is insane to me. But I digress. It doesn't look too bad. Here it is with Trailbreaker. I quite like this. I like this being based off of the Toyota Hilux, that Trailbreaker and Hoystar. I actually quite like how this looks. Definitely, again, because he's a Voyager, he's obviously way bigger than him, but it's really nice to look at. These two big boys are here. Legacy Skits. I know, really random. Again, very, another minivan. Definitely shorter than him, of course, but he's bigger than, Trailbreaker. And he just looks way better. Like, that much bigger. Studio Series Hot Rod. Being both Voyagers. Yeah, pretty close. And, well, not and, actually. How about the Lambros? I say that looks quite nice. I like their contrasting appearances. Stop drooping. Good. That's weird. I don't know, my sun streaker feels chalky on the roof. I have to look at that real quick. Class 6 Mirage, because the Kingdom and Siege one can suck my balls, especially the Kingdom one. That's really nice. And finally, because why not? How about the movie crew? G1 movie crew. Check that out. Gotta say, especially with their G1 alt modes, definitely look way cooler altogether like this. Although it's still weird to me that this guy is bigger in alt mode. But what else is new? And let's get these guys out of the way. Especially you, Optimus. Get out of here. And yeah, these two are pretty good together. This one does elevate this one for some reason, oddly enough. It enhances how bad it is, but it also enhances just it being a better, like, toy when it's with something better. Again, like what I said, is for some reason this guy's smaller. I'll make like a separate video on how I feel about these two, especially in retrospect. But yeah, like I said, they look great. And of course, because why not? How about with his best friend? Anyway, let's get down to transformation. So to start, let's take out the blasters here, put them to the side. Let us begin with we're opening the trunk or the back door and bring this down. My God, this is like so tight, it's scary. There we go. God, that's why I hate clear plastic. I hate doing that so much. These two hook tabs go above these two blue hinges here. Rotate these parts of the windows in. Open this bit up from this tab that went into this elbow slot right here, or right here. Sorry, my focus. I recommend trimming this down slightly, like a very slight amount, because it is really tight in there. I'm not gonna lie. Open this up, reveal the hands fully, untab them from each other, swing them down. They just sit, these interlocking tabs just click in very softly. Let's just bring these back up to swing them around. Otherwise, you will get this windshield on the shin and it will break. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. So please make sure the windows are facing up. So let's bring those down. Oh, there is this little baby tab that goes into the slot, but it's kind of useless because it is really tight. The hinge itself is really tight, so it'll hold. And this tab right here will go into this slot right there. Bring that in. You'll hear a nice click. Not on the left leg, mind you. Straighten the legs out. I already did a mod. Everyone knows the mod. You've probably seen it a bunch of times. Straighten that out. Bring this out. Bring this down. Make sure you fold the window in, and then fold the back door down. Then fold this shin panel down. Quite like that. Same thing on the other side. Collapse the feet. And there you have the legs all done. So for the upper body, we bring the bumper as far back as it goes. Make sure this is oriented like this. Make sure it looks like this with the pins and armature aligned like this. So it allows you to fully rotate the body without any collision or any problems either. Click it into place. Bring this down. Reveal said head. Close this. Bring it down. Collapse. Bring this up. You're going to slide the edges right here, the edge of the bumper, and slide them into here. This little divots here, it'll slide right in between. and it will come out, but let it stay there. And with that, everybody, we have Studio Series Ironhide in robot mode. And yeah, as the lazy eyebrow put it, if all stats were put in one mode, I definitely say I agree. Because boy, do I love this robot mode. Again, it's the usual Studio Series route of, hey, you know how we have those shitty animation models? How about we make them look better? And thank goodness, it actually looks like an actual Ironhide and not this fucking design. Great design, eh? But yeah, it's definitely good to look at. Let us get a look at that head. I really do apologize for how dark his head is for some reason. It is like dead dark. Come on. Let's get a good light in there. It's really lovely to look at. Just phenomenal. Lots of silver. Metallic blue for the eyes that you cannot see. I promise you, they're metallic blue. And just a lot better looking for a head than the original one. And just throughout the whole body is just quite nice to look at. Gotta say, again, just I like that they said, let's give him shin details, because obviously that's a crime. His feet are weird, but in all honesty, I'll take it. When I say by all weird, I just mean this bit here. I don't like the fact that we keep getting the bumper as the bottom of the feet or the grills. I really don't like that. It's such a bad thing to do, but it happens. I really like the way they did the legs here. I like that the wheels are in the shins, but I also like that they're covered up, or they're even just like made out of the alt mode. It just works so well. Now hold the damn phone. Hold on. Huh. Interesting. And yeah, just really all around a good looking robot. For articulation, we have a ball joint at the head, as it should be. He can look down pretty damn fucking well, I will say, especially for his stature. Let's fix this frame. Yeah, that is really nice, especially for the chug. We haven't really gotten many nice look downers. And he can look really, really far up, especially for mine. I like the way they use the hinge in the transformation. He can do a full 360, and he has a teeny, literally non-existent tilt. Shoulders can go out that far. Like the way that these naturally move, look like it's a natural movement of mechanisms rather than just a blank joint. They do a full 360. You can use the transformation hinge, but I don't like using it. It's stupid. Bicep swivels. 90-degree elbow bend, which is fine. Double wrist swivel, I mean. He also can use transformation hinge to put his hands down to make some excellent sword poses, or even better gun poses if you so desire. 360 waist, as per usual. Now, originally, again, we've all seen this. Originally, this all moved up. But I didn't like that because it looked terrible, so I cut it. I recommend a fine, thin X-Acto knife and, what do they call it? I think a diamond hacksaw is what other people recommend, so you don't have these seam lines. I also do need to probably put some super glue in these because this is stupid loose. Legs can go forward that far and back that far. Do a very nice spread forward and back, and a beautiful spread indeed. I also do like this piston molding here in the middle. I don't like how hollow it is, but I don't really care that much, but it is still weird to look at. But there are internal mechanisms in there that, unfortunately, that aren't showing. Sorry. 90-degree knee bend here. And proportions are such that it doesn't look so bad. It just looks a little goofy when you don't use the joints properly. Oops. Hello, foot. The feet are phenomenal. No real tilt up, sadly, but they can go all the way down, and they can bend very nicely at the ankle. However, if you don't like using just the bare hinge, I recommend the actual transformation hinge. Again, just, can we please have a new standard of just not just ankle tilts, but up, like down and up movements? Because trust me, those movements matter more as much as ankle tilts. They're that important. And let us give him his little pea shooters. Can do so. You got these 2 slots that were in vehicle mode that I tried showing. They can actually store there. And there's that. Now, on the accessory note, I actually have a number of accessories for Senor Ironhide over here. Let us back the camera up, bring it down. We have ourselves a, Construct Bots blaster, painted and chromed to the teeth to match Ironhide. Yeah, Construct Bots. I really don't get why no one talks about this line, but we need to talk about this line. Every single weapon in that toy line was 5mm ports. All 5mm ports. To say I was in a Grail moment was kind of phenomenal to me anyway, so thank goodness. We also have, of course, like I brought up, the Siege Blaster. I obviously wanted to give him this. It's painted up to match Ironhide. This was the DCS drone one, so obviously I needed to. Combiner Wars Optimus Blaster, again painted for Ironhide, but trimmed the handle down because I'm not giving him that. Like this. A non-Neff hinge that I actually recommend getting. This is an old upgrade that you cannot find on eBay. These 2 little blasters that are more that are more accurate. I got them in black. God damn it. I got them in black and painted them red. And it just really accentuates the details. And again, another Construct Bots blaster with that upgrade I mentioned. They came with this radar dish. Unfortunately, because of the lack of 5mm ports, sadly, he cannot hold all of these, but I do give him the missile launcher in a suitcase mode until he uses it like an actual weapon. I put these 2 blasters in the side of this gargantuan missile launcher. The damn hinges are painted black. I hate it too. Trust me, I really don't like it. Get in there. Get in there. Come on. There we go. Come on. There we go. Jeez. And then just put it in his hand like so. And the little pea shooters stay on his back because he's already armed better. This, again, no 5mm ports, sadly. So it just sits to the side. But that is all the accessories I got for Ironhide. Let us get down to some size comparisons. To start, Skids and Trailbreaker, just to show you the difference it makes of being a small pickup truck, a minivan, and a minivan. Big difference between the 3, and I really like this. Legacy Dragstrip and Classics Mirage, again, just to show you the difference. I like that people kept saying that the Classics figures were just gigantic compared to the rest, the new stuff. Not really. He's barely the same size as Ironhide. He's actually way shorter than Ironhide. My camera is actually quite deceiving. Let me show you. He is much shorter. He's almost a full head shorter than Ironhide, actually. Same with Dragstrip. Although, in my world, I really do wish this guy was that big, or this big, rather. The Lambra... oh, wait, no. The twins, because that makes sense. Fucking G1. And they don't look too bad. Hot Rod, just because, gotta punch him. And, of course, the movie crew, because, boy, do they look amazing together. I actually really do like this contrast. Red, white, white, red, red, yellow. Okay, it's not that much of a contrast, but hey, they all look phenomenal together. And no, I can't do Jazz's crossing of arms because, I mean, just look at him. He couldn't even point his arms, like, properly forward without looking goofy. What do you expect him to cross his arms? And they all look great. And, of course, the best part of the whole movie. So, that's been my review for Studio Series 86 Ironhide. Again, an amazing figure. Don't fall. Truly amazing. His articulation, especially in the feet, are phenomenal. Again, I really hope one day we have a standard of please give us ankle tilts back and like forward and back, because that's just as important as actual ankle tilts, or ankle rockers rather, just so it's different. The accessories are subpar and the vehicle mode is fine, but it's expected when you have to base it off a shitty animation model or a minivan. It's just great, though. The robot mode is phenomenal to look at. Truly better than the Masterpiece one, but again, not surprising. And again, one of the best, if not the best, Ironhide in all of mainline. Not much of a competition, though. His weapons, like, yeah, they're subpar, but just source yourself a siege, well, actually not a siege Ironhide, a Decius drone, and just hunt down some construct bots, and you're set for weapons if you really want your weapon specialist Ironhide, like I do. He poses like a dream, and he just stands like a big man. He just feels like the real Ironhide. Although, again, Prime Ironhide design standard when? Please, I want that design as standard now. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. This has been Nerdy as Die. Rolling out.